coming back to this whole COVID-induced working environment, we have this remote working environment where influencing over mediums like we're seeing each other on today, which is Zoom, and over the phone or whatever medium it might be, but not in person. How does that translate through into what's required of today's leader to be really effective then?
One of the first things I would say, first and foremost, is to be human. So I think that there has been a need for a lot of leaders to adjust their style and show up as an individual and as a person and as a human, because we're in quite challenging times, and working virtually to build that relationship, you don't get the chit chat that you would normally have maybe in the lift, or sitting down having a little bit of a coffee beforehand to get to know each other. In some respects, you turn on the camera and then it's sort of meeting started. Okay, crack on. And it's dialing that back a bit and realizing that you still need to have that human interaction. And if you're the leader driving certain meetings, you need to make sure that you're given the space for everybody to actually unwind a bit and feel like as if they can bring themselves to that discussion. And in fact, what I'm noticing, and you may have noticed this as well, is that there seems to be a shift in terms of how LinkedIn is showing up. Definitely in the last few months, I'm calling it the lockdown LinkedIn, because it is a far more informal. We're showing more photographs of our lives. There's plenty of people putting images up of their families and saying, hey, this is my office and here's the toddler sat at my desk. So I think by showing more of that human, this is who I am, and then bringing that characteristic or bringing that way of communicating to your to the technology of what you're using to have your meetings, etc., is really what's making people feel comfortable. Because I think the key is to feel comfortable and be yourself.